Hello, I'm Sam, and I'm a workaholic. I am. I really am a workaholic. I freaking love hard work. I really like it. I do. I just really like that kind of hard work thing. I like busting it. I like getting done at the end of the day and feeling like I've been beat with the two before. I just enjoy it. I don't know why. It's in my DNA. I just like it. And don't get me wrong, there are worse problems to have. Almost certainly there are worse problems to have. Maybe the other end of that spectrum might be a bit of a worse problem. I don't know, but I would say that there are worse problems to have. But really, I'm extremely passionate about the work I get to do, about my work. I'm in love with it, as I said, in all honesty. You know, working hard and helping people, whether that's through the Hop Nerd LLC, or another business that Jarrell, my husband, and I are working on, IV Nerd. You can go follow along and all that stuff, serving the greater Phoenix area. There's my little plug for that. Those things that's my happy place. And I have a really, really, really hard time turning off work mode. I just do. I have an extremely hard time turning off work mode. Even if I shut the computer and I leave the little office here and I shut the door and I turn off the lights and I go into the house and I sit down on the couch. I sit down for about 5 or 10 minutes and all of a sudden I'm right back there. In my head, I am right back there. My whole family, we're all a bit like that. Everybody in this house is a bit like that. You know, Avery, she is obsessed with stuff she's got going on at school. She is obsessed with her sports and activities, her cheerleading and her gymnastics and her tumbling and her music and her art. And Jarrell is just as passionate and just as much of a workaholic, in my opinion. He might not admit that. Just as much of a workaholic, in my opinion, and just as passionate about his job and what he does for a living, and also the businesses that we're working on with the IV Nerd in particular. That is his baby. You know, he is just as passionate about that and just as much of a workaholic about growing and bettering that business and his day job as well. And let me back up and say that I think obsession is a good thing. In our book, obsession is a good thing. Obsession is how you get great at things. Calculated, disciplined, and measured obsession. So obsession is a good thing, but we also realized that we need a counterweight to those obsessions.